Welcome back to Sports 56 Middays. It's time to tee it up and chase birdies. It's the 19th hole with Stonebridge Director of Golf, Eric Howard. The bridge is back. Here's Greg Guest and Eli Savoy and Eric Howard.
I don't know what they're expecting weather-wise this weekend, but the last few days have been absolutely out of this world, and hopefully you're taking advantage of it. You're going out and you're playing golf like I did recently at Stonebridge, and it is time for our 19th hole segment, and in a few moments we're going to bring on Stonebridge Golf Academy's PGA teaching professional, Bruno Stralka, who's here, and he's going to be here every other week. And we're going to give you a chance to win a golf lesson with him. But what we want you to do is we want you to text in at 67129. Any question about your game, if you have a question about lining up a putt or your short game, just a simple question, and Bruno's going to answer some of those, and the best question is going to win a golf lesson with Bruno every other week. Eric Howard's here, the director of golf, and you hit it out of the park last week. You said what? Mickelson, Watson. You were going with the lefty for some reason. You hit it with Bubba Watson.
All the ways to the left-handers at the Masters.
Why? What was your thought process there?
There's been only 5 left-handers to win it. Mickelson, Mike Weir, and now Bubba Watson. It's just the way that the course shapes up for them, the ability to work their shots. But, man, that had to be the most exciting Masters I've ever seen in my life.
It certainly had that. And, yes, you could talk about how they shape their shots. I don't think anybody thought that Bubba could shape the shot on the playoff hole the way that he did, as well as he did.
No, not really. I mean, he executed a nice little hook from about 155 yards out, landed about 10 feet from the pin. And there you go.
We were there for the practice round on Tuesday, and in a few moments when we bring Bruno on, Bruno was actually there on Friday and on Saturday, so we'll get his thoughts on the Masters as well. But let's talk a little bit about what's happening at Stonebridge. I know right now the two-man scramble, which takes place Wednesday at 5 o'clock, is a hot item, and you're getting close to capacity, but there's still room. So let's get the numbers out there, how people can get involved, and again, the particulars about Wednesday's scramble.
Okay, it is our two-man scramble every Wednesday at 5:30. We moved the time back 30 minutes so people would have time to get off of work, grab their clubs, and head on out to the course. This past week we had 19 teams. Our capacity is really 22 on the 9 holes. So we really need everyone who wants to participate to call as soon as possible to get their name on the list. We hate to turn anyone away, but it's going to be on a first-come, first-served basis. The cost is $30. $10 goes to a prize fund for first, second, and third place. We also have some other giveaways for those. We do some drawings. But our sponsor, Budweiser, is even up the ante a bit. They're going to give us a Mick Ultra, which is the beer of the PGA Tour golf bag, and now they've even kicked in a dozen Bridgestone golf balls.
Wow.
That'll be all part of Wednesday's scramble.
That's a heck of a deal right there.
That's about a $250 value.
What's the phone number, the website, the particulars that people need to know if they want to get in touch with you or any of the other fine folks at Stonebridge?
You just need to call 382-1886, 382-1886. Our website is www.stonebridgegolf.com. One thing we've done along with the 19th hole is we've even created a tab on our website. So if people don't have time to listen to the full show during their lunch break, they can go to our website, click on the 19th hole tab, and there are the shows that have been run in the past, and they can sit there and listen to them in the comfort of their own home.
Well, you're going to be with us each and every Friday, as everybody knows by now, throughout the spring and the summer, and Bruno will be here every other week. But what else do we have? We talked about the two-man scramble. You have tournaments that are here and there throughout the spring and summer. What's coming up over maybe the course of the next week at Stonebridge?
Mostly it's going to be tournaments, and that's one thing I'd like to issue an invitation to all of our listeners out there. If they have a church event, a charity event, a corporate event, we would like to issue the invitation to come out and check out the new Stonebridge with all of our new greens, our driving range, all of our brand new staff. That's one thing I wanted to talk about is our staff at Stonebridge. Brandon Drawn, he's our tournament coordinator. He does a great job in working with people. A lot of them have never done tournaments before, so Brandon takes them kind of by the hand, walks them through the entire process from before the tournament to the day of the tournament and even afterwards. We have a great food and beverage manager, Allison Campbell, who does a great job in working with them if they need food options as well. But our price includes not only the green fee and the cart fee, but it also includes range balls and our new GPS system, which are on each and every cart.
It's interesting because you mentioned that. I think a lot of people out there in trying to put together a tournament for charity or whatever. They think they need to know how to put a golf tournament together, but if they can come to you, you guys can help them through that entire process.
Absolutely, and even if they want a little small clinic, we have Bruno on staff who could work with their group prior to the tournament, maybe put on a little mini clinic for those who really don't get to play golf that much. But our staff does walk them through the entire process. We even give them documentation that tells them 2 months out you need to do this, 6 weeks out you need to do this, 3 weeks out you need to do this. So we're with them every step of the way. Our goal is to make their guest the happiest day they've spent on a golf course in a long time. But if they're doing it for a charity, we also give them ideas on how they can raise more money. We did one last year with Walmart and their charity called Cause Life. With our assistance and their determination, they were able to raise $60,000 in one day.
That is fantastic. And again, folks, Stonebridge Golf Club is located at 3049 Davies Plantation. It's just off Highway 64. It's in Lakeland. You can call for a tee time at 901-382-1886 or visit the website www.stonebridgegolf.com. All right, let's bring in my man, Bruno Straka, fresh from his trip to the Masters. And we won't go into some health issues you had. Unfortunately, I didn't know if you were going to make it this Friday, but it's good to see you. It's always great. You're working on my game, and I know you can work on a lot of people's game out there at Stonebridge because you do have the teaching academy, you have the golf academy out there. And Bruno, thanks for coming by. We appreciate it.
Greg, thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
I know Eli's happy because you got another Chicago guy here, so we got a couple Chicago guys.
Go Cubs, go Cubs, go Cubs.
Yeah, well, it's I don't even like talking about the Cubs these days. They're so bad.
You learn to love it.
That's right. That's it. It is what it is.
Your impressions of being down for a couple of rounds of this year's Masters?
You know, you have to love the Masters. Every time, this is now the fourth time I've been down there, and it's just, you have that really surreal feel of just being in a really beautiful place. You know, you pull into Augusta, you kind of see, it's kind of like going down Elvis Presley, and then boom, all of a sudden it turns into Disneyland. It's a whole completely new and beautiful world. The staff at Augusta, the volunteers, the coordination, everyone is just so very nice and friendly. Just the easy access to the professionals themselves, watching them warm up, before they tee off. I have a little plan when I go out there. I'm usually starting my way back off 10, making it to Amen Corner, and then, if I do want to choose a particular group that I feel like I want to watch for that one particular day, I can. If not, I just kind of stroll around or pick a nice spot under a tree. And the great thing about the Masters is, once you get through that door, you can get a beverage and a sandwich for $3.
It's cheap.
It's just it's amazing. And
having been there, this would be my first time there this year. The food and price, but as you said about the staff there, first of all, the amount of people they have, because everything is taken care of. There's people at every post for anything that might come up, but they are extremely nice, and everything is so efficient. Like getting food, and there's never lines. You never have to wait. It's just they get you through and get you on back out there to watch golf.
Well, especially I had a lot of my membership wanting me to purchase some souvenirs while I was down there, and going just through their main shop. It was just, they had it down like clockwork. I was in and out, shirts here, hats there, and boom, 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 15 minutes later, I'm done. So, and it was just a fantastic time. What I really wanted to say is, though, I was amazed, myself as a professional golfer and the rest of us here as amateurs, when I was watching these guys practice, I was watching Rory McIlroy hit the golf ball, and just, the way he warms up and the way he was striking 5 irons about 220